So, Jared, my boy, today is the day.
It's time, baby.
I don't know if you can tell what we're seeing. I don't know if you can tell. You know, I don't know if you can tell, but Deadpool Wolverine, our most anticipated film of the year. I mean, I think number one.
Top three for sure,
Yeah,
but yes,
yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait. The more I hear about this movie, the more excited I get, you know?
Question for you. If this is not a solid 8 or 9 out of 10, is a flop?
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be at least an 8. I think the only thing that would keep it, you know, under a 9 or 10 is if they focus too heavily on these surprises, is what he's calling them. So,
Yeah.
And if it's not really focused on Wolverine and Deadpool, whatever. But also, I'm just excited about the surprises. You can call it fan service, but I'm a fan. If you're servicing me,
Yeah.
I like fan service. What do you want?
Who's going to show up at the film, you think?
I literally have no idea other than like Professor X, you know, like those classic X-Men characters. Like that's
I think I know a couple. I'm going to say them, but I don't know if they're confirmed. Because it was revealed that Marvel did plot some stuff to throw people off.
Right.
I got Elektra, Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
So that would be cool.
We have Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes hate each other.
That's why there's a little variant of him in the trailer.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it's literally behind.
I was trying to steer clear of trailers, like,
yeah.
so I don't get
Did
spoiled.
you see my trailer reaction I did? Right, I literally. Okay.
I'm steering clear. I'm not
Okay.
even watching anything.
Now I told my dad this. I'm gonna tell you the same thing because I don't know if you're excited for this or not. I'm gonna help you up more. There's a specific scene that I read about that takes place in the first 30 minutes. That I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna scream.
Hype me up.
You're gonna scream.
Hype me up.
It's something that's happened. It's been done in animated shows and movies with 2 characters. Now I'm not gonna give you the.
How do you wait? Do you know exactly what
I know what it is.
Okay.
I don't know the full context.
So yeah, shut up.
Oh, no. I'm not telling you nothing. I just know this. You're not ready for it.
I'm excited.
Like,
Let's go in the theater.
This is how good it is, right? If I told you what it was, you'd say I'm full of crap. I promise you.
Okay, well, I'm ready. Let's
So
go. Got my popcorn.
I don't know if there's anything else we could say.
Yeah, like Marvel's back, whatever, you know.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
This is gonna be great. We don't know about the rest.
If we look back, Guardians 3 was really good, but there hasn't been like many, you know.
No Way Home, Guardians 3.
Exactly. Black Panther 2, if you like that, you know. But it's like, other than that, it's been kind of a slow.
It's been a minute.
It's been a slow season. But for Kevin Feige to say that this holds as much weight as Infinity War and Endgame do,
that's some
exciting.
words.
Yeah, that's high praise.
Who would be the one cameo that would shot the crap out of you?
Anybody from
Marvel?
like Sony or DC, like one of those other like universes. Like if they had like an in there somehow, that would blow my mind. I'm only expecting Fox Marvel. If they get like an Avengers character, cool, that's great.
I will say that there is a scene that takes place with Avengers character.
All right, let's go.
He doesn't care. One more question, because this is what I theorized. It's been said that both RDJ and Chris are down to come back. Is that basically a hint that they're in this film?
If they are, is it like a joke? You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
If they do it like jokey, cool. But I want them to leave. Leave them alone. They had such a good ending.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I agree.
We'll see.
So
We'll
final
see how I
thoughts
feel
before
about it.
going in, besides we're ready to see this movie?
Final thoughts, I'm expecting 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
I'm expecting for the geek side of me to be fully, you know, serviced to and catered to, and I'm just going to have a good time. It's going to be a really quick 2 hours.
I'm expecting me and him to jump out of our seat.
I hope so.
To scream at the cameos we're going to get.
I hope so.
By the way, are you at all worried about how they're going to handle Hugh Jackman's Wolverine?
Yeah, but ultimately, Ryan Reynolds has put a lot of thought into it, so I think him and the crew, like, I think that they're going to respect Logan and respect the character. Whether, if we get more Hugh Jackman, I'm excited. If we don't, also I'm excited. Like, it's
will say, I told you specifically not to watch the final trailer.
Yeah, I'm not
I did that for a reason. Because it's going to make you cry.
Wow.
And I won't tell you why. So let's get out of the car, because he's been wanting
I'm
out.
so excited.
Yeah! Guys, we'll see you in a minute with the attitude reaction to Deadpool Wolverine. Peace. So we just got to seeing Deadpool Wolverine.
That was a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. The only thing I would say is that, so first, before we begin, how do you feel about the story and cameo?
They had some cameos,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Some good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about our favorites off camera.
Yeah. But just overall, how'd you feel about him? Did you like him?
I liked
Was there any that disappointed you?
None of them disappointed me. They made sense.
Yeah.
And they made sense for the story.
Yeah.
They all got their chance to shine.
Yeah, they did.
And there weren't garbage cameos where like, oh, look over here, it's so-and-so.
Yeah, no.
And then you never saw them again.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, you saw them and they actually mattered to the story.
Yeah.
And if you cared about, like, if so-and-so actually lived or died.
Yeah, I did. I for sure did. How'd you feel about Casanova?
I liked her as a main villain. I thought she was very interesting.
Yeah, I think in all the Deadpool movies, the villains are just
There to be there.
Yeah, you need a villain, I guess, to move the story along, but they're not. It doesn't matter who they are, and I think that's true in this one. It's like
She was fine.
yeah, formidable, interesting powers, but ultimately I didn't care for it, and I think she was part of the reason that the plot kind of fell flat for me. I think.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
As a Deadpool movie, it's not good. For a Deadpool movie, it's hilarious. The action's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I will say this too. This is an R-rated film. If you had any question or doubt, this is R-rated.
Yes. Do not bring your small children to this. So you're going to hear a lot of curse words, sex jokes.
Oh my God.
This is definitely a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, there's still one line I can't get out of my head, but I can't say what it is because it's going to spoil something.
I saw special thing was to Timothy, the Blowjob King,
Yeah.
and Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
That's a reference as an actual in credit special thing.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, I didn't. I saw it.
That is the level of like we're okay, guys. So,
Yeah. But I will say this right now. Now, the question is, do you have to watch any of the previous X-Men movies to enjoy this? No.
I think you do. I think that's the only way this movie works. On a level
All the X-Men movies.
Not all of them, but I mean, it's just nostalgia bait at the movie, which is cool, and I like that kind of stuff. But when they're like throwing in like the most craziest cameos, even Deadpool says it like, oh, we got the B Squad kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen them, then you don't attach to them. It's like, okay, this movie doesn't.
Fair
really work
point.
for me. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but I would say this specifically. I would just watch the trilogy if that makes sense.
Sure, the original X-Men.
Yeah. I wouldn't watch. Don't bother watching the newest ones, like the First Class, Days of Future Past. You don't watch those, period, because they're
maybe watch Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Logan,
Watch the Logan movie.
Yeah, for sure.
The movie is for the fans, though.
Absolutely.
So I think if you aren't a fan, it's not going to be for you. If you want to be a fan first, you got to watch the movies.
I have to say one thing I love. It is I won't reveal about anything behind this, but y'all don't know what I mean. But y'all won't. Is certain things that happen in the film, character, which won't reveal who, but character appears, and Deadpool just says something. It's like, who the F did that to you? And I was like, bro, I was thinking the same thing. Like every time that there's something happens on screen, you're like, what? Deadpool just speaks for us as the fans. And the main question is, the MCU back? Can we say it's back?
No.
To be determined.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think we're on
the right trajectory.
I don't know about the right. We are on a trajectory.
Yeah.
And I would like to see where we go after this.
This didn't really do anything for the MCU.
Not
No,
really.
it didn't.
Not really.
I already thought it was going to do more.
Yep, same.
But it didn't.
Which is fine. Whatever.
It feels
It
more.
did more for Fox movies.
Yeah. This is basically like everything that Fox did wrong. This movie helps correct a little bit, if you will. But I will say this right now. This says, to me at least, I'm not gonna disagree. This has no implications to MCU. Like, I don't think you need to watch this in order to enjoy the rest of the stuff coming out next couple of years. Not Captain America 4, not really anything else, if that makes sense.
I think what Marvel now is doing, and it's kind of interesting, is they are making these like comic book adaptations. Yeah. There's no realism involved. They don't want to make it real, kind of like the first Thor, kind of like the Iron Man movies before. Like, those were grounded in reality. Now, we're making comic book movies. Yeah. So, it's ripped directly out of a panel. So, in that instance, you don't need any continuations. You can just have a one-off story. Yeah. And that's what Feige said he wants to focus on, is just these one-off stories that don't relate as much to anything else. Which is like, it's sad, but we knew the era of the Marvel Universe that we loved was over after Endgame. Yeah. So, it's not going to be at those levels, even though he said they were. Yeah. So, I don't know.
It just feels more like it's something that should have been put up by Fox than Marvel itself. Overall scores. How you feeling, boys?
I gave it a 7.
7? Damn.
7.5.
Jesus.
Some of the stuff, it got very repetitive. And it was like, really? We're doing this again? Ooh. It was fun, but it was like... But repetitive. It got very repetitive.
You weren't feeling this really that much. Would you watch it again?
I am again tomorrow night with your grandmother.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
She got mad because coming tonight to see with you. And she wasn't invited. Yeah. She's mad at me.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Who knew?
All right, Jared, how about you, my brother?
I'm tossed up between 7 and 8. I think easy 8 for the fans, but for a general, like, is this a good film? 7, because well made, I guess, but nothing groundbreaking. So between a 7 and an 8.
I got something popular to say, and this is before I saw the movie. This doesn't make $1 billion.
You don't think?
No, because
they'll make $1 billion. Let's make 400 million opening box of the weekend.
Yeah.
It's already halfway there.
Yeah.
And it's funny enough, it's got enough marketing behind it.
Yes,
already.
it does.
So much marketing.
Yeah.
People are going to see just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I mean, hello, your grandma's going to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
People who don't normally see comic movies are going to see this just out of curiosity.
Or even those that stopped seeing comic book movies because they definitely saw X-Men back in the day.
Yeah.
So they want to see Hugh Jackman back.
But I will say this right now, the story is very thin. It's kind of weak in my eyes. If you don't care for the action or humor or the appearances, surprise we're going to get in this film, it really just, it comes down to a solid 4.
Oof.
Really to me.
Oof.
I give it a 4. I would honestly give this a 5.
Whoa.
It's average.
Whoa.
Because
I was not expecting that.
If you take out, like, let's be honest, brutally honest, take out the tinfoil hat, take out Fire Marvelness. If you get rid of the appearances and just focus on strictly the story, it's terrible. It really, it's.
I wouldn't call it terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it terrible either. It's not new. It's
not
fresh.
It's been redone over and over.
That's what I would say about it. I don't think it's terrible. I think if you pull all that stuff away, I'd still give it a 7. It's a solid action movie.
It feels like it was made in the 2005s.
I feel like...
Well, that's a love letter to the Fox movie.
Yeah.
I feel like part of it is we were wanting Deadpool, Wolverine to save the MCU.
Yeah.
Maybe that was not a realistic expectation for this movie because it didn't do that. It didn't go nowhere near that. It was just like in its own lane, being its own thing. And, so maybe we should appreciate for doing that,
I definitely give it flowers to where it deserves. I appreciate the things it did right. But also, I had to be the critic here. And also, okay, like I said, take out nostalgia hats, take out things I loved about it. If you get rid of everything, you just get it down to the action, humor, and story. It's a decent movie at best. I wouldn't watch this again. I wouldn't say this is a must watch, to be honest.
Not even for the fans.
No, you can watch this at home.
That's crazy.
This is to me, because I mean, part of me wants to give this a 9 or 10 out of 10. But again, if you don't care about the other stuff involved, then it's not. It's
not a 9 or 10, even with the cameos, even with the implications for the universe. It's not even that. It's good. Yeah. But it's even if you take away the larger stuff, I think it's just good. It's it's not terrible. But I think a lot of the fans are going to really enjoy it, and I'm sure. It already has like an 8.5 on IMDb.
At the end of the day, what do we always say? Film is subjective.
Right.
I may think it's a 5. Your wife might think it's a 10 out of 10. That's fine. Well, we all can agree to disagree. So 6 or 7?
No, I said 7.
7, 6.
I'm going to stick with an 8 to balance out your 5. I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
I give it a 5. Must watch?
No.
For the fans, yeah.
For the fans?
Must watch.
I would say it's must watch. I'd say stream this on Disney Plus when you get a chance. But that's just our thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe for more daily reactions, trailer reactions, and reviews. Peace.